Hello. In this video we are going to look at what's new in the latest version of Membership Manager, but before we do, here is some important information pertaining to the upgrade. The new version leverages some major advancements in technology, and as a result your web browser plays a part in you benefiting from these changes. We make every attempt to ensure our system is compatible with older browsers, but often this can mean having to remove functionality, so you are advised to always use the latest browser version possible. If you use Internet Explorer, you should ideally be using version 10 now, unless you are running Windows XP, in which case you can't due to a limitation with that version of Windows. If you do run Windows XP, then you are strongly advised to install Google Chrome. It's free and fully compatible. Note, if you continue to use older web browser versions, do not be surprised by the occasional glitch or loss of functionality. Okay, so what's new about the latest version of Membership Manager? The big news is that whilst the new membership system looks very similar to the last version, it has been completely rewritten with speed, usability and functionality in mind. Many of the new features were born from our user feedback, so many thanks if you took time to send in your comments. We hope we have rewarded your efforts with a new version that addresses your feedback. With the previous version, you had to open each member record and process each renewal one at a time. If you were doing a single renewal, that was no problem, but to process multiple renewals, it would take a considerable amount of time. We listened to your feedback, and our new version provides you with a way to process all your renewals simply and, most importantly, very quickly. Here's how it works. Load the members list and you will see a checkbox next to each member name. Check several members and notice the filter tabs have changed to Actions. Select the action Purchase Membership from the drop-down list and then select the membership type you wish to purchase for all of the selected members. We will select Player. Note, when you renew members you don't need to worry about age categories. Simply select the type of subscription your members need and the system will work out their age group and purchase the correct one for you. Click Apply and wait while our system processes each renewal until all chosen member renewals have been completed. You can now see that all members we chose have been awarded membership and no longer show as unpaid. This new feature will turn what was conservatively several hours work into a few minutes. Here are a few tips for you when using this feature. To process all your renewals in one batch, you need to be able to see all members you want to pay for, so use the drop down here and set to Max. If you are processing renewals for an entire organisation, there is a simple way to tick all checkboxes. Now all you have to do is untick any that you might not want to renew. Using the filter for unpaid members will help keep this list smaller and more viewable. Payment responsibility is a term used in the last version of Membership Manager. The payment responsibility report has been replaced by a completely redesigned finance module, which is far more robust and reliable. When you have completed your membership subscription renewals, you are ready to pay. Visit the Finance tab and open up your purchase order, which will be ready waiting for you. Hit the Pay button and you will be given a printable remittance sheet. Print this and send to the ETTA along with the amount on the advice slip and they will process everything else for you. You're done. There is a new dedicated tutorial video for the finance module available in the Table Tennis 365 help system, and we strongly advise you watch it before proceeding to process renewals for the new season. There is a new module found on the membership menu under Roles. This module will eventually replace the ETTA AFF1 form because it asks you to define all the key personnel in your organisation. Providing the information within Roles Manager will save you time and lead to more accurate communication between your organisation and the ETTA. Note, the Roles Manager is now the way we determine honorary membership in your organisation, so it is important that you keep this area up to date. If you have a Table Tennis 365 website, we use the information from Roles Manager to auto-populate your officers and contacts page, reusing the information provided, saving you time. There is a new dedicated tutorial video for the Roles Manager available in the Table Tennis 365 help system, and we strongly advise you watch it before proceeding to define your roles. Note, you should set up your Roles Manager with the very latest information about your organisation as soon as possible. Another area that has been redesigned as a result of your feedback is printing. You now have much greater control over what is printed and how. What gets printed is determined by filters currently set, so if you want to print a list of unpaid members, use your filters to achieve this and then click print. If you wanted a complete list of your members, you could simply print from an unfiltered list. Click on the print button. A pop-up window will appear. The window will tell you how many records it will print. Plus it will allow you to specify which fields are printed by ticking the boxes. You can then control the order these fields will be printed by dragging and dropping the fields. When you are ready to print, click print and the system will prepare a new window with the content you have requested. You can control the font and size of the printed text by using the drop downs. Note you are printing this document from your web browser, and all web browsers have different options built into them, so we suggest you review the print options for your browser for the best results. When you have printed the document, simply close the window and you'll be back at your members list. The email module has also been upgraded and now has a much cleaner and easy to use interface that allows for easy selection of members. The keenly anticipated advanced features of the email system are now available, so if you are interested in taking advantage of this function, please contact Table Tennis 365 support. There is a new updated tutorial on emailing members, which explains the improvements that have been made along with a full list and demonstration of the advanced features. The membership filters have had an upgrade. You can now select multiple criteria on a filter and continue to use them in combination with other filters. In the previous version, you were unable to produce a filtered list with more than one selection from a drop-down. In the new version, you can select as many as you like, so if you wanted to search for cadets and juniors, this is very easy. You can now save regularly used filters as a saved search. We can save our current filters of cadet and juniors as under 18. We can now build on these saved searches and add an additional filter for just boys. We can then either update our saved search or save as a new search. There are a whole bunch of new filters provided to make querying your database easier. We are sure that you will notice lots of little improvements made throughout the entire system, so please feel free to log on and have a play. Finally, if you have feedback, you can now provide it directly from within the system. On the left hand side of the screen there is a feedback tab. Click it and then tell us what you think. If you have suggestions for ways to further improve the system, we are very happy to hear from you. If you have any queries relating to member records, you can now telephone the ETTA's dedicated membership team on 0845 0500 388 and they'll be happy to hear from you. That concludes this What's New video. We hope you found it informative. We recommend you watch the tutorials on Finance and Roles Manager to gain a full understanding of the new system. We also suggest it is worthwhile reviewing the other tutorials on membership, which have been updated and go into specific detail about all the new features on the system. Thank you.